What's going on, everybody? It's Afro Think Tank. I want to show you a rare sight that only certain African Americans get to see nowadays. It's a watermelon with seeds. This is an African watermelon, the original watermelon with seeds. Huh? Look at that color. Look at that color. Make eating watermelon great again. Listen. You can't make me feel bad for eating this watermelon. You can't make me. You can tell all the jokes you want because I know that you're just hating. You see, it's August, and I decided to go buy a watermelon from an African because I knew that it would have seeds. And look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? We need to make watermelon great again. This is the perfect fruit. This is one of the smartest fruits you can possibly eat. Hydration, nutrients, and look, the seeds you can take. Let me tell you a secret. You can take the seeds, put it in the ground, and you can get more watermelon. All right, that's the truth. Let me just bite in this watermelon real quick. Look, when you bite in the watermelon, you got two kind of watermelon eaters. Those that spit the seeds out, those that say, fuck it. I'm gonna eat these seeds because I ain't got time. Me, I'm somewhere in between. But I'm gonna plant these seeds. All right, I'm gonna plant these watermelon seeds so I can have more. Because here in Africa, growing season is all year round. Huh? Look at the juices and that. Yeah, huh? Yeah. I think we need to regrow the watermelon economy in Africa. See, where I'm from, since most African Americans from the DMV, we all from North Carolina. All of us came from North Carolina, Virginia. We all from the South. All right, we're part of the Africans that mass migrated in the Great Migration to the North. We stopped in D.C. And you see, when we get our watermelons, we got our old black folk. They go down to Carolina, and they get the watermelons from down there. Then they bring the watermelons up, and they sell them on the side of the road. That's how we eat our watermelon. You see, we don't go into the grocery store and get those GMO watermelons that ain't got no seed. You see, look, this the color of watermelon. That's what it's supposed to look like. You know, that's the real color, deep red. You see all that water, all them seeds. That's what watermelon's supposed to look like. I don't eat watermelon, ain't got no damn seeds. At first, when it came out, it seemed convenient, right? It seemed convenient. Oh, look. I ain't got to pluck the seeds. That's how they tricked us. And then, you used to have a choice, seedless watermelon or seed watermelon. Now, you don't go in the grocery store no matter where you go. No seeds. I'm offended. We African Americans should boycott seedless watermelons. We should only buy watermelons from them black growers, from them African Americans that's still carrying on the economic tradition of watermelon growing. We should buy watermelon only from African Americans or Africans, who black or Caribbean who grow watermelon, period. We shouldn't touch them white GMO watermelons with a 10-foot pole. Let all them other people eat that cancerous material, all right? We need to stick to the shit that we know is good for us. You see, our grandparents and our great-grandparents, they ate this. They didn't get diabetes. They didn't get sick. They didn't get all kind of neurological diseases because they ate raw, natural foods. Look at this. How can a white person make fun of us for eating this when you know they like it too? We know white people love watermelon and fried chicken and Kool-Aid. And you know we make the best Kool-Aid. We do. You know what I'm saying? Why should we be ashamed of these type of things? We need to take the shame out of it. Take the shame out of it, and we need to get back into this. Get back into growing watermelon, selling watermelon to each other. All right, providing ourselves with nutritious, smart fruits that come from Africa. This is from Africa. We brought this from Africa. And the reason why they make fun of us, because they was jealous, because after slavery, we built a whole economy based off this watermelon. An entire economy. And they just jealous because we got the best fruit in the world. Look at the seeds, though. Huh? Look, if you bite in the watermelon, ain't no damn seeds, it's not a watermelon. Okay? I'm tired of eating these. If we're going to boycott some shit, let's boycott them fake-ass watermelon in them goddamn big box grocery stores. How about we do that shit? Huh? And only buy organic from black growers, from black people who know how to grow real watermelon and real fruits that got seeds in it. All right? So that's all I want to say. Hey, go out there. Do not be ashamed of eating your watermelon. Plant some watermelon seeds in your backyard. Plant some watermelon seeds in your front yard. You know, you can eat the leaves of the watermelon like greens. You can eat the stem. There's more than just the watermelon you can eat. You could do things with the green portion. There's all kinds of uses for this watermelon. Remember, it keeps you hydrated. It keeps the vitamins and minerals that you need. This is everything you need in one berry. Also, eat your cucumbers too. Fresh organic cucumbers with seeds, because you know they're in the same family. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to, hey, have some pride. If you black, have pride in your watermelon, and don't let nobody else who ain't you try to make fun of you or put you down for enjoying and loving one of the greatest fruits God has ever given us. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Do you know why watermelons are celebrated on Juneteenth? Watermelon was the first crop that African Americans grew and sold as free people after the emancipation. It was a symbol of not only their newfound freedom that they won during the Civil War, but financial freedom to make their own money and truly, for the first time ever, make a living of their own outside the plantation system. What most people don't realize is that Juneteenth is not the day that the Emancipation Proclamation was announced. President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863. While Juneteenth celebrates June 19th, 1865, the day that the news of the Emancipation Proclamation reached the most western part of the United States at the time, Galveston, Texas. So it took nearly 3 years for the news to reach across the nation after the proclamation was first issued. And on that day, formerly enslaved folks celebrated with watermelon. But watermelon served many purposes even during enslaved times. A slave named Israel Campbell would always place a watermelon in the bottom of his cotton basket whenever he knew that he would fall below his cotton quota. So when the plantation master checked, it would look like his cotton basket was full to the brim. It was a tip that Campbell taught the other slaves to avoid getting whipped for missing their quota. And at the end of the day, he would simply pluck the watermelon out and enjoy it as a snack. And after emancipation, the watermelon only became more of a centerpiece in African American culture. But it's not just watermelon. Juneteenth in general is associated with red foods. And that tradition has roots that go all the way back to Africa. Food historian Michael Twitty believes the tradition of eating red food likely came from the Yoruba and Congo people who were brought to Texas in the 19th century. Red foods also just happen to be in bloom in the summer when Juneteenth comes around. So your strawberries, your watermelon, drinks like red hibiscus tea and strawberry soda are also classic Juneteenth celebration foods. Unfortunately, watermelon has been weaponized as an offensive way to stereotype African Americans. And this started well before emancipation and continues to this day. African Americans grew, ate, and sold watermelons for their plantation masters during slavery. In fact, plantation owners saw their slaves' enjoyment of watermelon as a sign of their own kindness as overseers. They would cut watermelons for their slaves and expect everyone to come running, excited and grateful at this kind gesture. Even then, African Americans were expected to put on a show for the white man, and any refusal to play along would not be taken kindly. And it only got worse after emancipation. When African Americans grew, ate, and sold watermelons as free people, white folks suddenly felt that African Americans were flaunting their freedom in their face. The entire affair was quickly seen as a threat to the racial order. And as a result, watermelons were used to demean African Americans, which has sadly had staying power to modern day. Juneteenth is about all of us letting go of these horrid stereotypes and reclaiming the truth of what watermelons symbolized back then and now. Financial liberation, independence, and freedom above all. Happy Juneteenth.
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. and follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.